So,
Fire escape engineers, we're here in Oakland. We're over at our storage facility in Alameda. We just came in, we just brought a tool set up from San Francisco. I did a video when I first got here where how everything was kind of just packed up as usual. We're getting ready to do three new jobs, 3 fire escapes. We got a couple new guys, so we're trying to get them acclimated and filled in on our process, because we have a unique process, so we want to make sure everyone understands what that process is. So,
it's boxology. Box for everything and everything in its place. You know what I'm saying?
It's Cisco Manassas.
An extra supervisor, right? So we should be down to. Oh, this is the.
That's my load cell.
One of our load cells.
You can put that with my camera on the table if you don't mind.
Yeah, just make sure. And this comes into play sometimes.
Behind you, with the camera. No, with the camera.
Okay. All right. So with that,
put those together. That's the camera. Put it with it.
Yeah. Okay. So with that, let's talk about a couple of quick things. We'll make it easy, nice and fast, just so you guys can understand. Every fire escape, we need to change bolts. Do we have enough tools here to change bolts?
Yeah.
Every fire escape needs to be painted. Do we have enough tools here to paint the fire escape?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, we have paint stations, right?
He didn't break down the paint box. Yeah. We did, but.
Okay. If we need to fab any component, do we have it?
Yeah.
Do we have welding machines?
Yeah.
MIGs? Yeah. Sticks? Generators? Compressors? So would you find water to drink? Coolers?
Yeah.
Right? Storage buckets? Chains?
Yeah.
Bolts? Ladders? Picks? Scaffolding?
Perishables?
Perishables, tables that we can sit and set up a mini office. So the rule is very simple. It looks like a lot, and whenever we get to a job site, if we have to pull out this every day, we spend a lot of time. But if you take what you have and you set it up inside a trailer, so trailers can be one of two things. They can be storage, where you just stuff it to the gills and everything has to come out at every job. And sometimes we have jobs where we have plenty of room. We're in a big parking lot, we have plenty of room, or we get to a job site and there's a big open space in the basement or on the second floor. This is where you bring a lot of the stuff and you set up a whole station. But every now and then we're limited. We can only set up so much. And so you have a choice. Do you bring this small trailer? Do you bring a pickup truck? Do you bring a U-Haul truck? So the U-Haul trucks we like because they allow you to do a setup. Did you notice, and you pulled everything out of that one, correct?
No.
You guys go inside there yet?
Yeah, but I haven't pulled everything out.
Okay. Well, inside that, what did you notice about that truck? What's that truck? What did you learn?
We haven't even got to that far.
Okay. Well, you're going to find that truck in there is basically what you have out here. There's a spot for everything. There's boxes on one side. We have a lift. We have scaffolding. We have a perishables container. See all those containers against the wall there? So basically, this is the vehicle that you can pull up, show up at a job site, and anything you need, a complete outfitted truck for an independent looks like this. You can get bigger, but you don't need to. So if you start doing 5, 10 stories, this is too small.
Right.
You do 3 to 5 stories, this is enough. You do 5 to 10 stories, get 2 of these trucks. So 2 of your trucks would show up, and the first truck will do the first 5 stories. The second truck will be doing the 5 to 10 stories. You know what I'm saying? And the objective is so that everything you need can just turn the key, lock it, close it, and nobody steals your stuff because you have everything in a locked up situation. Okay? So right now, what you're seeing is that we spent a lot of time and a lot of money on boxes. We spent a lot of time and money on separators. We spend a lot of time and money. And let me ask you a question. You've been at certain job sites. Isn't that frustrating when you get there and you need some bolts and you don't know where the bolts are?
Oh, yeah.
You need a drill. We even have a drill station. Did you notice our drill station for sharpening drill bits?
Yeah.
We have more drill bits in that station than, you know, a lot of our competition even has in stock. I mean, we rival Home Depot over here. But not because we need to buy new ones, but because we need to sharpen these, because as you use them, they do get dull because of the rust and the stuff that you hit. So the main thing that we want to stress, and then Jay, I'll let you sort of walk around and just sort of, while it's in its raw form, I'd like you to open it, say, here's what this is, and this is why it is, move on to the next one, okay? Because you guys can use this and watch this video again, because this gets uploaded to YouTube. You can watch it on your phone.
Okay.
And this is the San Francisco takeoff, but this is really San Francisco and LA tools. Do we have enough here to break into to have two teams of tools?
Yep.
So every now and then you need to bring them all together, find out what you got to. But minimally, we're going to have 100% tools in San Fran, and if we're going to have anything, we're going to have 50% or 3/4 of the tools back down to LA, and then we'll buy the rest down there. Because again, in LA we have the same storage. We have 2 storage locations like this, and there that's where I keep that bus, and there where I have a 20-footer of the same size. So if you're working with us, every now and then you're going to go down to LA, and you're going to find the same thing. You're going to have our bus or our U-Haul, whatever we're going to have. But this is the LA bus, office, and emergency vehicle with towing capacity. And we have a 20-footer of this, so that all this stuff is just not all over the place. It's sitting in a place. Okay. So, any comments before I pass it over to Jay? Any comments that you have? Because you experienced a little bit of our competition in this area. What are you finding?
Well, the one I used to work for, Joel, he is. One thing I do got to say, he's pretty well organized himself, but he's the people that he hires. You know, he needs to spend more time. He just spreads himself out too far.
That happens.
You know.
It happens when you have a job.
Yeah.
Does Jabal himself is organized. Does he train his men to stay organized?
Yes, he does, but it's like these. As soon as he walks away, they go back to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because we could be making money right now working, but it's not about working. It's about resetting.
Yeah, so it's kind of frustrating, because if you all ain't doing it, you know, then it doesn't really work, and then stuff doesn't get put back, you know, in the proper place, and we're trying to, you know.
Well, and that's where we come into our situation here, and we talked about.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with our kids. If you're not beating them, then the problem is not your kids. The problem is you. So the leadership comes from the top down, doesn't come from the bottom up. So if somebody like you does not order a reset, you must get it to make money. You can't make money if you don't know where the bait is, if you don't know where the tools are, if you don't know where the nuts are. You know what I'm saying? So Jay, I'll take the camera over right now.
And another thing is too, is having the right tool for the job. He tries to get away with removing rust by hand. You know, that's, you know, and every nut and bolt is by hand. No power equipment. You know, after he's done with the job, he won't blow nothing off. It's all brushed off. You know.
Got it? So guys, I need you guys focusing here. You guys are all stepping away from my class. I didn't realize everybody was given the right to walk away. So Jay.
I was just in the middle of something.
Yeah.
Finished. I just wanted to get it done so I could do that final walk.
Let's do it. All right. So.
I still actually have to pull this bus apart.
Yep. Well, again, a majority of the stuff is here, and there's more stuff in that bus. But let's start here. Everybody, just listen to Jay.
Okay.
Jay.
Here's all my climbing staging equipment.
To utilize where?
I'm gonna actually be bringing this up on the decks today to use as workstations, more than work off stations.
So even though we have scaffolding inside, you may be using bakers and scaffolding to basically take down things that we have to do.
Simply because I like the thinness of these and the mobility.
Yep. Good. Next.
Yeah, it's narrow.
Why gorilla ladders of different sizes?
So that because fire escapes come in all different shapes and sizes, and these gorilla ladders are ideal for working off uneven surfaces and tight quarters, and they give you a lot of stability.
Up on the roof, you have a ladder there too. What about that one?
They work great with ladder jacks. That's a standard fiberglass ladder.
How many feet?
Electrician's ladder.
I think it's 32.
32.
Yeah. What's inside here? What's this mess?
This is all cables for load testing.
All right. So load testing. Good.
Not only load testing though, some of this is going to be used today to lower the cantilever down to
Perfect.
the deck.
So you have to pick according. What do you got there? What's this thing?
This is a work table.
Okay. It's another work table off to the side. What are these? This is going to be very quick. What are these?
Ladder jacks.
To be
these
used
work
with
the
what?
Ladders to work with this pick.
To use with this aluminum pick, yeah.
underneath. This is all my perishables and all. This is still being sorted, but it's measuring tape and perishables.
So a lot of gray boxes here.
This is measuring stuff and perishables, but what I'm doing here is I'm getting in a separation mode. I'm separating impact guns, battery stuff, drills, cutting material.
Before you go that way, just keep going down this way.
Okay.
What's that for?
That's another step. That's a step that works with the ladders.
So that's a single man's step out on a single man ladder, right?
If you don't have a pick option and you're going to be working in one spot for a long time,
you don't want to be standing on the balls of your feet with a single run. You want to use that, right? That's a flip out.
So that'll give you a
What's
mini,
this?
a mini one-man platform.
On a ladder?
Yeah.
Oh, cool, because we had to
Yep.
put our legs through, and one time I was up there for like a half hour.
Yeah.
Sucks.
Yeah.
So this is just miscellaneous. We call this our tertiary bolt setup.
Yeah.
Because this isn't, we have our primary bolts, which are usually 9/16, half-inch, 5/16,
Yeah.
3/4. This here is going to be a lot of J hooks, through bolts,
Perfect. Okay.
long bolts. Long bolts, you don't.
So all the bolts stay together. Every bolt you can find, throw it all together.
This is still in the process.
Pull out that red. Tell me why we use these red buckets.
Cut me in the middle of a separation.
No, I'm not. Just a quick. Why we buy these reds?
Because for separation,
Yep.
they work excellent on the fire escapes. You can keep your bolts on one side, the tools you're working with on the other.
Perfect. So this is what a man uses to go up and work.
As long as they're not overloaded, they're ideal.
Every tool has always got a tie off, right? So nothing ever goes up without a tie off.
This will be this is how we separate. We just kind of.
No, don't do anything yet. Just everybody just
show 'em to
listen.
the camera, you know. I'll just dump this out, and then we can go through and see what's in there. We got knives, painting stuff. This is all last job, drill bits. It's a lot of lost money. You know, plenty of
Yep.
usable bolts here, 1/4-inch nuts that we'd end up buying that we don't.
So it's okay to get messy, guys. We don't have to separate. Let's continue because I can finish the.
But this is just the process.
This is just that process of separation. Okay, what's going on here is just continuation of bolts.
Continuation, all bolts still.
So we need to know.
I don't really know what's in here. This needs to be dumped.
So it always gets dumped. So when you do this setup like you're doing here, you always have plenty of boxes, but then everything dumped to the middle, cleanse, back to boxes. Correct?
Correct.
It's as about as 100% perfect as you can get to get everything back to its origin.
So
everything needs to be back in the original.
You'll dump a box power tools or something, but you find some vice grips and everything. Power tools go back in, but the vice grips stay out. They stay in the pile.
Yeah.
So you dump a box of vice grips, and then.
So as we do this, everybody starts dumping. Everybody knows what to do. Everybody keeps putting. Okay, what do you got? So we got what's the coolers for?
Drinks, waters, obviously keep your men hydrated.
So and there's the various size coolers. Why we use a small one?
Smaller one would be to fit behind the seat of a truck. I would
Yeah.
think.
So sometimes we have smaller vehicles that we use, so we would throw that out when we use. Otherwise, we need when we have a lot of men, we need the bigger one. So we have this.
This is load testing
equipment that belongs back with that box over there.
This actually is going to go back inside.
Yep.
Camper.
Yep. Let's
Over
continue on.
here,